Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to talk about how much money my trading card business made in 2025. Probably my best year. And so a lot of other people's numbers look a lot better, but this is the first year that I really actually started to understand what I needed to buy things at, how to gather collections, and how to, buy collections at rates that make sense for me. I started in August of 24, about right before the market exploded into the bull market. I was bored. I wanted something to do. I like trading cards. I was deep into it during COVID times. I would rip the fuck out of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! But I kind of fell off. And then I was kind of like, I want to start a business. Shiny cardboard sounds fun. So that leads us to today, January 11th, 2026. I'm late on how much money my business made in 2025. But I'm here nonetheless. I really didn't start making actual sizable money until the last 3 months. October, November, December, yes. Last 3 months. I don't have any fancy editing software, so I'm going to just show you my computer screen with my phone. My front camera, for some reason, is absolutely atrociously trash. So, this is what I've made in the last 90 days. I made $11,189 on eBay. And I have some really high highs and some super low lows. And this all correlates with when I get inventory in and when I have a stagnation of uploads. And maybe I'm uploading just reverse hollows and shit up. So December I had a pretty decent collection in around this time, and then it slowly fades out. But it still kind of stays pretty consistent for a minute, and then bam, falls off the face of a cliff. Then wha-bam, I get this random spike. I forget what happened here. Then wha-bam. Probably one of my lowest days recently. $18 is what I made. And then I got a really good collection in, and then we're all the way back up here, and then I upload it all, and then sales stagnate, and then I don't have another collection in until Monday. So I'm currently in a stagnation period. That's probably my greatest problem in my business currently, is having a flow of inventory. I've been basically scouring Facebook Marketplace and doing my best to buy off of people in groups, but it's really hit or miss. It's either you get scammed, or nobody hits you up, or you get flooded with a bunch of people. You can only get a few collections in because I don't have infinite capital. And then when you upload that, you're back off to sourcing. And this has kind of been the cyclical rat race that I've been stuck in for a long while in my business. When I first started, I would get, I would get a $200 collection. I would get that at 70% market, 75% market. And then I would upload it, wait for that to sell. And then I would have capital built up to buy more collections. This thing was the best investment I've ever made. This is the best $700 I've ever spent. It has made me so much money. My investment was made back instantly. This is the Ryko FI8170 scanner. It is the best scanner on the market. And when I show you the breakdown of my monthly sales, you'll see when I got my scanner in, my sales are drastically skyrocket. Currently, I only have about 2,000 listings, and some of them are dead. And I need to fix that because it's ruining my eBay page. Let's take this order, for example. Bought a Lorcana collection just to try it out. I don't think I'm going to be buying too much more Lorcana in the future. This John Silver from what movie is this? Why can't I think of it? Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet's a gas movie. I don't know why I forgot about it. He bought fucking 2 of them. I don't have any of more of these. And it's because of the program that I use. It somehow like duplicated listings and continued to like condense them down whenever I condense listings. So I stopped doing that, and I tried to get rid of all the dead listings. I recently had one of these cards, so that's why I didn't think anything of this. So I'm going to have to go back through, and I'm also going to have to refund this guy. And that leads me to my next issue. I am now above standard. I have had 300 orders since my above standard listing, and it has not fixed my rate, so I've just accepted it. We'll get them next time, you know. It is what it is. I fucked up. So in total, my 2025 year, I made $16,958. Now let's see the monthly breakdown. Sorry. I need to get a tripod, or I actually need to get a webcam. Let's go all the way back. This is January 2025, 1 year ago. I had made $448 that month. February, I made $384. This is when I was listing stuff manually. I was using my phone camera. I wasn't using any software. I didn't have anything. So I was making $389. I was averaging like 300-ish per month. March, April, $671, and then it starts to go up. May, 912 doll hairs. Probably got a pretty decent collection in. June, I don't know what the fuck happened in June, but I made 1,284, and then it drops back down to 509. And then August 25, 902. September 2025. So this is when I bought my first scanner, which was the Epson 400II. It was alright, to say the least. I wasn't a fan of it. It worked fine in the beginning, but then it ended up fucking up all my hollow foils. So I sent that away, got my money back for that, and then I bought my Ryko at the end of October. Specifically, October 25th is when I got it in. And I probably got it around like Halloween-ish time. And that's when you can see my numbers increase drastically. 2,484 that month. Out of 444 transactions, I made 3,639 that month. What was that? November 2025, out of 721 transactions. And then December 2025, made 3,784 out of 700 transactions. And then that leaves us this month's. January, I've made 1,693 doll hairs. So I kind of get in the cyclical nature of things. I buy a collection, sell it off, try to buy more collections, and then I kind of get in these lull spots. And my goal is to fill these gaps, right? And I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, but I know one part of it is bulk. I've sifted through a bunch of bulk, and this is what I'm going to upload to TCG Player. I'm going to try to speedrun level 1 through 4 within about a month-ish, so I can post unlimitedly and I can offer free shipping past $5. So I'm going to start focusing on bulk. I think if I focus on bulk when I don't have collections in, bulk is harder to get than you would think. I have posted many a post about buying bulk and no responses. You would think people would want to liquidate their bulk. Who the fuck wants bulk? Only crazy people do. And that's why I want to focus on some bulk. If I can get $300, $400, $500 a day on TCG Player just by selling bulk and growing my TCG Player inventory, that will compound in itself, because I've spent roughly 1 penny per these cards, and if I can sell them for 15, 20, 30, 40, 50-ish cents, that's a big come up. And these hollows spend about 3 cents per, and once again, if I'm selling them for 50, 60, 70, 80, that's a big come up. Bulk is just an extreme lot of work. I saw U1 TCG. He's somebody who I follow on Instagram. Follow him here. He's a pretty swell, interesting guy. He has a submission forum for bulk. And I was like, that is a great plan. But the caveat is I need to start posting on my Instagram and my YouTube. I need to spam the fuck out of it. I'm just not a very talkative guy. I feel like I don't have very much to say that other people haven't said, which I might as well just repeat them, because I'm doing pretty similar shit. So I'm going to make a video about Poke investors, find them interesting. I'm going to make a video about my tools in which I use to upload cards on eBay and stuff like that. eBay is also a very algorithmic, I don't know what I'm trying to say, like algorithm. The more you upload, the more I see my older listings being sold. And I'm just not at the rate that I'm currently getting in collections like every single day of my life. Like I said, the last 3 months have been the best months because of my scanner and TCG Automate. Those have made my life easier. I can list hundreds of cards instantaneously. With that being said, I think I'm going to delete off all my EXs and Vs and then make an account and liquidate all of them and just kind of restart so I can better make a good inventorying system. Because my inventorying system is like an ultra chaos mode system. And it's not going to be good. Especially when I start getting into bulk and other stuff like these 2,000 listings. Like, I know where all my EXs are, I know where all my Vs are, I know where all my like higher end stuff is. It's just not going to be good whenever I start getting into hundreds and thousands upon thousands upon thousands of cards. It's just not going to be very bueno. I need to be sourcing more. I probably need to be posting in these Facebook groups like 3, 4, 5 times a week if I'm really going to make noise and like also build a reputation within these Facebook groups. Yeah. Because those are kind of like my only lines of acquiring inventory. Marketplace, Facebook groups, and I have a few select people that sell to me regularly. I've also been looking at TCG Player arbitrage. I've heard a few people talk about that. Basically buying TCG Player inventory for TCG Player prices and then listing them on eBay at a marked up cost. Like, basically I buy a card for like 75 cents and then I list it up for like $1.50 or $2.50, my bad. And apparently it works. With what cards, with who cards, I don't really know. So I need to take some time and research that as well, because that could be a good way of acquiring inventory when I have a down period. I'm hoping to triple that $16,000 number within the next few months. That's me shooting high. I'm probably not going to hit anywhere near that. But if I continue to get like $3,000-$4,000, maybe even push it to $5,000 months, that could be a possibility. So it is what it is. Thank you for watching me ramble. This is how much money I made in a year selling Pokemon cards. Yeah.